right, let's talk about the operation of obversion. You'll remember with the operation conversion, we can convert any type of categorical statement, but when we convert E statements and I statements, the new statements will have the exact same truth value, but that is not the case for converted A statements and O statements. Obversion, on the other hand, can be applied to any standard form categorical statement, and the new statement that you create through obversion will have the exact same truth value as the original statement. So you can apply obversion to A statements, E statements, I statements, and O statements, and get new statements that have the same truth value. Now, obversion has two steps, so let's look at what those two steps are. Step number one is to change the quality but not the quantity of the statement. So you'll remember, every standard form categorical statement has a quality. It's either affirmative or negative. It's either including something into another category or it's excluding that thing from a category. So a statement like all dogs are canines is an affirmative statement. It's affirming that dogs belong to the category called canines. On the other hand, a statement like some dogs are not astronauts is negative because it's excluding some number of dogs from that category of things called astronauts. Now you'll remember that all statements also have a quantity. Okay, they're either universal or particular. They're telling us something about all the members of a category, or they're telling us something about some number, but not some number fewer than all of the members of the category. Okay, so a statement like all dogs are canines is universal. A statement like some dogs are not astronauts is particular. Now, the first step of obversion requires that you change the quality, affirmative or negative, but leave the quantity the same. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, the easiest way to do it, at least initially, is to go back to your modern square of opposition and know that if you identify where on the square the statement you're working with corresponds, and then move horizontally across that square, you're going to discover the statement that will change the quality but not the quantity. So if I'm working with the statement all dogs are canines up here, that's an A claim. And if I want to change the quality but not the quantity, I just come over here and I say, I'm going to have to create an E claim, like no dogs are canines. That statement keeps the same subject and predicate terms, and the only thing that changes is the quality. Now I have a universal negative, whereas before I had a universal affirmative. Same thing with this statement. Some dogs are not astronauts. That sounds like a nice O statement. And so to figure out how to change the quality but not the quantity, I just move over here and it tells me come up with an I statement that uses those same subject and predicate terms. Okay, so step one, we've changed the quality but not the quantity of our statements here. All dogs are canines becomes no dogs are canines. Some teachers are not fair graders becomes some teachers are fair graders. Step number two is to replace the predicate term of our new statements with its term complement. What's a term complement, you ask? Well, that's what we'll explore in the next lecture.